Hey everybody, well, welcome today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching. Thank you for coming to my channel, keeping up with me and my progress. This is the second full week of me vlogging. Probably about 3 or 4 weeks into me on my weight loss journey. I've got some good news for you guys. Well, good news for me. I hope if you're on my side, then good news for everybody. So this week is weird. I did weigh myself. I'm gonna go ahead and start with that because it's such a big thing on my mind right now, and I'm really confused about it. But so the results at last week, I had weighed in. I was at 342.5. No, it was 341.5. And this week I'm at 334.5. So that's a difference of 7 pounds. That's what the scale says. I don't know if it's accurate. I mean, I know that scale is accurate, but I don't know what that means for my weight loss. Obviously, that can't all be fat loss. It's probably a mixture of fat loss and water weight. I possibly wasn't even really 341.5, but maybe when I weighed last week, I was a little heavier than I normally would. I'm not sure. It's a mixture of all those things. I'm happy to see the pounds come off the scale, but as I've said this whole time, I'm not really relying just on numbers. And so even though that's very good, I'm trying not to get over excited or think too much about it because, I'm just trying to stay focused. So which leads me to my next topic. I don't know how many of you guys have listened to George Lopez comedy over the years. A long time ago I did, and I think there was something about you think you're bad? You think you're bad? I don't know how many of you even understand that. I guess it's a Hispanic thing, I don't know. I was told that when I was a kid too, by cousins or whatever, uncles. Whenever you do something good, you think, oh, you think you're bad now? You think you're bad now? So I've lost 7 pounds in 1 week. You think you're bad now? That mindset, do you think you're bad now, is kind of playing in my head right now because I want to be excited about the progress that I'm making. I don't want it to be fool's gold though at the same time. So I want to be appreciative of the success, take a moment to reflect upon it. But I also don't want to fall trapped to it, start thinking that I have everything all figured out and I'm just going to continue to roll on, and then you start taking shortcuts and then just everything kind of snowballs and then all of a sudden you're out of control again. That's kind of my history with weight loss, so I'm just trying to stay really even and positive about it, but at the same time stay determined, keep my larger picture goal in mind because obviously, 7 pounds is good. Again, it may not all be fat loss, it's a mixture of everything like water, and maybe I really wasn't the full weight before, but I'm trying to keep a larger picture in my mind of where I'm trying to get to. And it's amazing. And I don't know if I've really talked about this, but my goal isn't to hit a certain weight. I'm not trying to get to 200 or 190 or 180. I'm not sure what my body will be at those weights. I want to be a good weight where I feel like I can be active outside, playing basketball and little activities here and there, maybe pickleball in the future, and not have to worry about the wear and tear of my body. I need to get it at a weight where I can move, play the little things that I want to play, go on the vacations I want to go on, kayaking, stuff in the water, and not feel like a fish out of water, or a whale on a beach. So that's where I'm trying to get to with it. And I also want to get to the point where mentally I'm not so hyper focused on food, and I'm done a job up to that point too. So that's a goal too, where it's sustainable but not too unsustainable. I don't know if that's even a thing. I know losing the weight is easier than keeping it off. It's a whole mindset, it's a whole thing. So I'm trying to focus on techniques and things that's going to help me keep it off, but not just lose it at the same time. And while I say that 7 pounds in a week is very insignificant, so you're probably thinking, oh, you're starving yourself, right? No, I'm not. I really am not. I am eating. I just went to Texas Roadhouse on Friday night and had a hamburger. I didn't eat fries because I made a smarter choice. Also had a few bites of my wife's steak. And earlier in the day I had eggs and vegetables, and then I had a snack before that. So I'm still eating, just making smarter choices. And I do want to get into though how I've gotten to this point, what the things that I think are key in my philosophy of what I'm doing. So I wrote them down. The first thing being eating when I'm hungry. That's a big thing for me. I used to not eat when I was hungry. I would just eat when I was bored, or just eat just to eat, or because I had a craving, and so I ate. Now I'm eating when I'm hungry, and I do think I need to get better on not letting myself get too hungry. Like for example, this morning I was doing my side gig and I was really, really hungry, and I was like having ideas of grandeur of going to Costa Vida, or because that's what it was by, or even going to Chick-fil-A, but then I realized today's Sunday, and of like, what am I going to eat? Instead, what I settled on was just eating like a sandwich from Walmart and some Pirate's Booty, and that was it, and some water. Overall, it was like 500 calories. And for my breakfast, that's good. So that's what I ate. And guess what? I wasn't hungry anymore. And all these ideas of what I wanted to eat just kind of went away. So I need to get better about not letting myself get to the point where I'm so hungry, and eat a little bit before then. So yeah, I need to do that. That I am listening to my body, but I'm letting it get too far. It's not every day, but I need to be more planful of where I'm going to eat, when I'm going to eat, so then this problem doesn't come about. And then all these temptations are out there, and I go through a drive-through. So far, I've been doing good about not giving into it, but still, I got to do better. So there's that. So eating when I'm hungry, that's number one. Number two is portion control. I am eating smaller, and it takes less to fill me up now. I used to eat more because I was hungry, and so my mindset is now when I eat, I will eat one portion of what I think I should be eating, and then I will stop. And I will try to savor the food, and I'll try to quell whatever cravings I have with the portion that I give myself, and then that's it. And it's working, because even though I still kind of feel hungry after I initially eat, after time it goes away. And so that's working for me now, and it's going good. So I'm going to continue that portion control. I'm going to make good choices when I'm eating. For example, when I went to Texas Roadhouse, instead of fries, I had a baked sweet potato. So it was good. I ate that. And so just making substitutions when you can. I don't eat fries anymore. I try not to eat chips. I do eat tortillas, but they're like the low-calorie tortillas. I will eat like the 60-calorie ones. I buy my family the better ones. They're like triple the calorie price. You know, it's all about a budget, and you gotta stay within your budget. And I'm not trying to like hit a target number or anything, because I'm trying to stay clear of all that extra mindful, exhausting stuff. So but I still am mindful of the calories I'm eating. So, and it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me to substitute a lower calorie tortilla instead of the higher calorie tortilla. If it does bother me, I probably wouldn't do it. If it meant a lot to me and I felt like it was going to like satisfy me, then I probably wouldn't do it. I would just have to work around it. But in something like that, it doesn't bother me. Low calorie drinks, they don't bother me. I don't need the full sugar stuff. I can do sugar-free type stuff, even though I probably shouldn't do it as much, but I do. That doesn't bother me. I don't drink my calories. I like to eat my calories, so that's another thing. Then number 4, this is relative. I'm not worrying about macros or hitting a certain number of grams of protein, but I do want my food to be protein forward, because that is where you're going to get full. Is from the protein. And so I've been eating protein drinks. I've been eating more meat with my food. I prefer leaner meat. That's just my experience growing up. I don't like to put a lot of fat, but I know fat is probably what provides the satiety, what satisfies you and what you're eating is fat. So you do have to have fat in your meal. And I try to get that through olive oil and stuff like that, but I just don't like higher fat meat. Sometimes I will, like steak, I don't mind it. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I'm protein forward, that's 4. Number 5, I'm vegetable forward. This goes to my volume eating methods. And sometimes I'll do this, like I will have a salad or I'll have like a stir fry and I'll load it up with vegetables. And that is to help keep me full and lots of fiber and stuff like that. I don't do it all the time, every day, but like when I know I'm hungry and I have the ability to cook something, it's probably gonna be something vegetable forward, lots of vegetables, just so that I can get a lot of food in my stomach and less calories. So it's a strategy that I use, but it's also good. It's got good nutrition for you, the vegetables do, so that's why I do that as well. And then the other thing is I don't deprive myself of the things that I really want. So during the week, my son had made a frozen pizza and I ate a slice or 2 of the pizza, the Red Baron's pizza. I love the Red Baron's pizza. I had a piece or 2, it's not a killer. It's not a killer for me. As long as I can control it right, I'm not eating a whole meal from a pizza, it's more like a snack. But yeah, so that's what I do. If there was something I probably wanted, a meal, like the burger that I ate at Texas Roadhouse, or when we went to Church's Chicken, my wife got something, a meal, but I just got like a chicken sandwich, like a mini chicken sandwich. I don't know what they're calling them. Part of the 2 for $4 deal. I didn't even eat both, I just ate one. And then I had a biscuit, so that was it. That wasn't really dinner, but it was more like a snack. She wanted to go, so that's what I did. I made a smarter choice. There was really no other good choices to make, honestly. But it's what I did, and it still works out for me. So yeah, so that's kind of my strategy. That's where I'm at right now. I've lost the total of 8 pounds, 7 pounds in 1 week. I have no explanation. Do I think I'm bad? Yeah, I think I'm bad, but but within reason. So, but that's the thing. You think you're bad? What do you guys all do with your mindset when you're starting to make progress on your goal? How do you keep yourself, the momentum moving? Because the other issue is that you want to replicate those results, right? And so then you try to maybe you eat less again this week because like, hey, in order for me to get to that, maybe I could move it faster. 7 pounds is unrealistic. Can't lose it. I don't know if I'll even lose weight again next week. Maybe I'll gain some weight. I don't know. 2 pounds is about right if you're hardcore, but I'm not trying to be hardcore. But that's what it happened. I don't know. Anyway, so what do you do? How do you keep the momentum moving? How do you not get so into the weeds of your success that you forget about the overall larger picture of what you're trying to do? How do you keep to your tenets of what you are trying, like, eating when I'm hungry, portion control, all those, laundry list of things I gave. How do you keep to it without feeling like overconfident about how well you did? Those have been issues for me in the past. I'm really early on in this process still, so I don't think I'll be tripped up still, but I do have to keep in mind that it's not going to be 7 pound weight loss. It may be a 0 pound weight loss this week. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing and see where it goes. I'll keep you guys abreast of what I'm doing. And all right, well, that's it for me. This is, I guess we're at 15 minutes, about 13, 14 minutes. That's good. All right, guys, I will see you on the flip side. I'll let you guys know next week how I am doing. All right, bye-bye.